Alright, so this is Casco's build. Now, just for everyone's knowledge, the judging rubric is based on creativity and originality, detail, scale and ambition, presentation, and wow factor. I'll just go through each of my scores and explain why. So, for this one, creativity and originality, I gave a... You know what? I'll save the number for after my explanation. It's a chessboard. Now, there is some creativity in building these pieces, assuming he didn't look up how to build them. He built it himself. There is definitely creativity here. I mean, this bishop is insane. This knight is really cool as well. I mean, even the pawns, as simple as they are very nice. But it's a chessboard. So I gave it a 5 out of 10 for creativity and originality. Maybe I could have bumped it up to a 6. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end. The next one is detail. Now, I really wanted to see some sort of, like, you know, a replica of, like, a artisan's chessboard. Like, some real wood craftsmanship. Unfortunately, we don't have that. That would have been phenomenal, and it would have helped the creativity as well, because you could do a lot more original stuff with that, not the pieces. Or if you know what? I'm going to stop talking about it. Next, actually, one more thing about detail. Torches, man! Don't use torches! How many blocks are in this damn game? You're gonna use a torch? Don't play with me. 7 out of 10, though. Because of the pieces. Pieces are very nice. And there's a lot of detail going on in the pieces. So, 7 out of 10. Okay. Scale and ambition. It's big. This is a big chessboard. You know, most Minecraft chessboards consist of flower pots or something like that, so this is definitely a step up, although you cannot play it. Oh, wait! Back to detail. My thoughts are scattered because I talked about all of this a lot more thoroughly. This is the Rui Lopez opening. Assuming he did that on purpose. So, points for that. Okay. Back to scale and ambition. It's big. That's really all I can say about it. The pieces are huge, too. 7 out of 10. Okay, presentation. It's a square. I don't know. You know, if you start up here and it's presented to you like this in a screenshot, it's not bad. I give it a 4 out of 10. You can disagree with me if you want. Wow factor. I gave this because of this damn bishop. I like this thing, and the pieces too. It's like very impressive with the pieces. I'm going to match that with the detail, 7 out of 10, leaving the final score 30 out of 50. Could have been better. How much time did they have to build?
They had... when did we drop the event? Here, 1 second.
Like on average, it doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah, like 3 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, I think.
Alright, I mean, that's a decent amount of time. Still.
Yeah.
Again, these pieces, man, they're carrying. I want to see a nicer board. Alright, I'm done. Next. Ah, yes. Carrots. Okay. Using the same rubric as before, obviously. We're going to start with creativity and originality. I love this build. The redstone blocks to represent, you know, a scorching of this poor coward field is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's very cool. This build has a story. It's demonic. Don't know what's going on, but I want to know. So yeah, creativity and originality, 10 out of 10! Because I can, I'm a judge, and you can't tell me otherwise. Perfect. Detail. The detail, yes. I don't even remember what I said about the detail. I'll just start over. The detail's nice. I mean, the island isn't the greatest underneath, but we're not going to look at that. Instead, we're going to look at the fact that these lines don't connect everywhere to show that they are, you know, underlapping and overlapping. And you can, like, see in which way it was, you know, burnt into this field. So that's very cool. That is definitely the best part of the detail on this build, if you ask me. Can't really think of anything else to say. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Okay. Next, scale and ambition. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Nothing really to say there. It's cool. Presentation, again, you know, 5 out of 10. It's fine. Wow factor. Now, I gave it a high number because, you know, when I was flying up to it, again, this comes back to, like, the presentation thing. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's not that crazy. But when I get above it, and I see this cool-ass star, and the redstone blocks to show that it's been scorched. It looks like it's been scorched by a flame otherworldly, you know what I mean? Which is really cool. Wow factor, another 8 out of 10. Giving the final score here, 36 out of 50. Did I do that math right? Thought it'd be higher. Well, the presentation and the scale and ambition definitely tanked the score a bit, which is unfortunate. Anyways, to the last, here we go. Brew and Hell's Angels. I know Brew is a real sweat bag when it comes to building, so I expect a lot. Creativity and originality. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. This kind of plays into the whole presentation thing as well. Like, a lot of these categories will overlap a little bit, but the creativity of doing these small miniature builds of the judges' like bases on the server is pretty awesome. Love that. I really do. It's cool. Which I'll talk about it more with like presentation. But if you go to the main build, it's very nice. It's very nice. But, you know, you've seen this before, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I've definitely seen this before. Don't worry, I'm going to gas it up more in the other categories. I gave it a 7 out of 10. That could be harsh. You tell me. I don't know. Detail. Okay, let's talk about it. If we look at the builds itself, very nice. You got the bone block, the calcite. I mean, it's a great contrast there, and then the dark oak underneath it. I wish there was some sort of, I don't know, maybe this would be too much and it would take away from what you're trying to do, but I'm imagining a block that separates the dark from the light because it looks very flat. I'm being picky. I'm gonna shut up. Let's continue. The trapdoors, the bamboo, the birch, the jungle with the oak. I mean, there's a lot of blocks. So that is definitely helping the points here for you. But here's my biggest gripe. You ready? There's no goddamn door! And I know why. You're hiding something. Nothing! There's nothing inside. Breaks my heart. It is massive. It is massive, I get it. But come on, you couldn't have at least built floors? And a staircase? Nothing? Just a hollow husk? Boo. But the courtyard out here is very nice. I love this. This is beautiful. I love courtyards, though. What'd I give it? So, detail, give it 8 out of 10. Could have been a 10 out of 10. If there's a dam inside. Scale and ambition. I mean, it's big. I mean, you've seen it big. And the island itself, too. Look at it. It has points. Honestly, I gave it an 8 out of 10, but I think I'm going to raise it to a 9. Presentation, 10 out of 10. You get why. Look at these islands. Come on, it's crazy. That's awesome. And even from below, let's say it was presented to me down below. These islands are very nice. They even put detailing into the rock down here, and dirt patches. So, you know, that kind of goes back to detail as well. But, you know, 10 out of 10. Doesn't matter. And then the wow factor. 9 out of 10. Yeah. I was like, wow, when I saw these islands. I was like, wow, when I saw the levels of this build. I really enjoyed the layers here. You know, you got this building down here that's slightly shorter than this one on the left, and then you got this one that's open. It's more of like a signal fire, and then, you know, yeah, wow factor, you know, 9 out of 10. Which leaves my rating at... Hold on. Whipping up the calculator. Creativity and originalities, I gave a 7 out of 10, right? Detail, I gave an 8, I think. Skill and ambition, an 8 as well. Presentation, a 10, and a wow factor, a 9. Leaves us at a 42 out of 50. Which gives us the winner. Yay!
Dude, excellent job.
Thank you. Also, I don't like the flags here. Sorry. I know it's your flag. Get rid of them! Sorry. Okay. Now I'm done. Oh, so this is cute. I like this.